Hey guys, welcome to the day one of our daily workshops. Thank you for joining in early. So what you can do is you can log into your Scratch accounts and be ready. Okay. Meanwhile, we'll wait for the rest to join us. Thank you. Hey guys, show me a hi like this. Hi everyone. So thank you so much for joining us today. We have 36 participants already who've joined us so early. So thanks for being early too. What you can do as a checklist is before we start off the workshop, we can check if we are all logged into our accounts. Okay, please log into scratch.mit.edu. I'll be putting that in the chat box as well. Okay, I'll be putting that in the chat box. Yeah, make sure you're logged into scratch.mit.edu and you've logged into your account. Okay, because if you're not logged into your account, you cannot remix or save my project, or you can't share your project. Okay, so make sure you're doing this. This is a prerequisite. You will have to do this, only then we'll be able to proceed. Okay, in case you guys are not able to access the guiding document, the workshop material, it's okay. The Google server is down, so now you won't be able to access it, but I'll help you with it. Okay, it's cool even if you don't have it. Is that okay? Give me a thumbs up if you've understood till here. Good. Okay, guys. So tell me if have you logged into your account? Give me a thumbs up if you did. How many thumbs ups can I see here? Some of you have no thumbs ups. So what do I assume? Okay, great, great. Cool. So we have so many participants today, right? So I am assuming all of you guys like movies. Yes or no? Okay. So guys, I'm going to enable the chat. So what you can do is in the chat box, I want you to write which is your favorite movie and why. Okay. Your time starts now. You have 1 minute. Which is your favorite movie and why? Matilda, कुछ कुछ होता है. Okay. Yes, yes. You can attend. No problem. Jia. Frozen. Wow. Elsa Anna. Okay. Harry Potter. Lot of people liking Avengers. Okay. Harry Potter series. Frozen. Lion King. Wow. That's my favorite movie too. Avengers Endgame. Okay. Surya Vansham. The Jungle Book. Cool. Yeah, Krishna, very good. Like that's what I wanted, guys. Tell me why you like that movie. Like, say for example, you've said I like Lion King. You have to tell me why you like Lion King. Mission Mangalam, because it's a story based on space and planets. Okay, so you like science fiction. Great. Okay, Matilda, because she can do magic with the eyes. Okay. That's it. Come on, we have 44 participants in this meeting. Jungle Book, because the animals are very kind. Okay. Passengers, as it is science fiction. Okay, many people like Avengers Endgame. Okay. Lion King, as I love animals. Okay. Harry Potter. Okay, and your time's up. Time's up. High houseful. Okay, I like that too. Okay. Now your time's up. Okay. So every one of you have mentioned a few movies that you like. Most of you have mentioned very common movies. Some of you like the same type of movies, right? Some of you said you like Lion King. Some of you said you like Frozen. Some of you said most of you said you like Avengers Endgame, right? So cool, very good. Now we'll all listen to what I'm saying, okay? So every movie that we see, okay, every movie that we see, it could be Lion King, it could be Frozen, it could be anything, right? All these movies, they have something common in them, right? They have animation, right? Everything is animation. So even if the character walks, walking is an animation, right? Walking, yeah, talking, then flying, like in the Lion King game, so in the Lion King movie, what happens? What happens? Right? Is there animation in that movie? Yeah. And who narrates that movie? Can anybody tell me who narrates that movie? I'm going to enable the chat. Who narrates the movie Lion King? Who's the narrator? No, it's not Shah Rukh Khan. Who narrates the Lion King movie? Okay. I'm asking who's the character who narrates? The character in the movie who narrates it? Bagheera, no. Okay. Okay. Let's stop guessing. Okay. So I think Rafiki in the beginning, Rafiki is the one who narrates the little bit of the starting part of the Lion King, right? So what happens in every story that we hear in our school days, like it could be the Fox and the Crow, it could be any other story that we saw, all of them had narration, right? There was somebody who told us the story. The person who tells out the story is called the narrator. Okay. And then there was a lot of animation. There were people, there were birds flying, there were animals jumping, there were people walking, there were people jumping. All of this is animation. Okay. So we had sound, we had music, we had people talking, right? People having dialogues with each other. Now, one thing about dialogues is, like, say, for example, let me choose somebody random here. I'll choose Vidhi. Okay. So, say, for example, I'm asking Vidhi, hey, Vidhi, how are you? Okay. So, what Vidhi is going to say? She's going to say, hi, ma'am, I'm fine. Okay. So, Vidhi is actually waiting for me to say, hi, how are you? And only then she's going to say, I'm fine. Right? That is what happens even in these movies and stories, right? When one character talks something, the other character listens out and then responds, right? So that aspect also we are going to look into. And I don't know if you guys have experimented this. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have experimented this, but in Scratch also we can allow the sprites to speak loudly, right? I don't know how many of you have tried this out, but it's possible. Yeah, I see many hands going up. Okay. So yes, very good, very good. So today we'll be doing a story which you all are very familiar with. Why I chose this very, very simple story is that because I wanted to show you the concepts more than showing you the movie as such, right? I don't want to spoon feed you. I want to show you how to do something, and then you guys are going to come out with something very, very cool. You're going to code your own cartoon, or you're going to recreate your own story or movie, or you're going to make your own something of your own based on a theme. Okay, I'll tell you what the assignment is in the end. So what I'll do is I'll give you a link and you guys will have to remix it. Okay, I'll tell you what that is all about. 1 second. Yeah, so in the chat box I'm going to put a link over here. Okay, this is a Scratch project starter link. So what you guys will do is you will click on this link, and I'm assuming that everybody over here has their account in Scratch. So if you are logged in, you will get a green color button called Remix. Okay, so you will click on Remix. So here's the link. You guys will remix it. So I'm going to share my screen also. You can look at my screen and see how I am remixing it. Okay, so yeah. So when I click on the link, I would get something like this, a page like this. So I will click on this green color button, which is called Remix. Okay, so when I click on Remix, it takes me to the project page. Okay, do give me a thumbs up when you're done. Okay, have you all remixed the project? No? So for those of you who are not able to remix your project, you know, there could be only one reason. That is because you're not signed in. Okay. In case you need an account username and a password, I will give it to you. The username is demo123abc. This is the username, and the password is 123456. Okay. This is the username and the password. Those of you who do not have accounts, I encourage that you have accounts, but if in case you've not made an account, now it's too late. So use these credentials. Okay, use this username and use this password. Then when you click on this Scratch link, you will be able to see that remix button. So can you show me a thumbs up, those of you who have remixed it? I don't see many thumbs up. Kabir, done? Okay, great. So after this, I'll show you one more thing. I'm going to share my screen again. You all can stop doing your work. Okay. Now, when I tell you that I'm showing you something, okay, then you will look at my screen. When I tell you that, hey, now it's the time for you to do, then you will go to your screen and do it. Is that okay? Because if you do while I do, what will happen is you will have doubts in between later on. Okay, so please observe what I'm doing. Yeah, can you see my screen here? Give me a thumbs up if you can, guys. Okay, so here there's one blue color button here on the lower part of this block palette. Okay, at the bottom part of the block palette, this is the block palette where we have a lot of instructions. Okay, so below all these colorful buttons, we have a blue color button. We'll click on this blue color button. It's called the extensions button. Okay, after I click on the extensions button, I have an option of text to speech. So I will click on text to speech. When I do that, some new blocks appear. Okay, can you do this much? You do this much and let me know. Give me a, you can write done in the chat box. I'll just enable your chat. Yeah. After you're done this much, type done in the chat box. Cool. Okay. Now, many of you wouldn't have the guiding document. So what I'll do is I would tell you what to do. And I would put all the dialogues in the chat box. So please look at the chat box. Okay. Okay. So now look at what I'm doing. So firstly, there is this, when I open the project, there is this picture of the fox. There's the picture of this fox and the crow, right? And then I have a background. The background is the jungle background. And I have two characters here. Now in Scratch, I call my characters as sprites. Okay, sprites. So I have two sprites here, one fox and one crow. Okay, so you must know the story of the fox and the crow. So what will happen is, let me go to the handout. So here, let's break our story into different parts. Okay, so the first part of our story, where the narrator is, telling us what the story is. He's saying once there was a fox walking through a forest. Okay, so we'll copy this. I'll put it in the chat box also later on. Okay, when you have to do it. So I will copy this. And then I would go to my project. Okay. And then can you see those new blocks that have appeared here from text to speech? Okay. So what I'll do is I would take a speak block. Speak means the person will start speaking out loud. You can hear it. Okay. So I will take the speak block and I will erase hello because I don't want to say hello, right? So what I'll do, I will paste whatever I have copied from the chat box, put it here. I'll say speak once there was a fox walking through a forest. Okay, so this is what I have to speak. Now, in movies and in stories, you must notice one more thing, that each character, they have different voices, right? Everybody does not have the same voice, right? One person cannot, everybody cannot have the same voice, then it will look like a very, like a monologue, right? So what we'll have to do here, let's remember this, okay? The narrator is going to have a man's voice, and the fox is going to have a giant voice. Okay, let's remember this thing. Is it easy to remember? Cool. So there is a block called as set voice to alto. Okay, so I will take this block and put it on top of this speak block. Okay, set voice means we are changing the voice to that particular thing. So alto is a girl's voice. Okay, alto is a girl's voice, tenor is a man's voice. So I want a man's voice, so I'm just taking tenor. Now if I click on this block, yeah, did you hear that? Give me a thumbs up if you did. Okay, so this is what it is. Okay, so this much I want you to do. I want you to go to this blue color button here below the block palette. This is called the extensions button. Click on that and then you will select text to speech. You will click on this. Okay, and then some new blocks will appear. Then what you can do is you will set your voice to tenor and speak Once there was a fox walking through the forest. Okay, I'm going to put the text inside the chat box now. Yeah, this is what you have to type in the speak block. Now, once you're done, you have to type done in the chat box. Okay, the instructions are very, very simple. So once you have remixed the project that I shared with you, okay, after that you'll have to go to the blue color button below the block palette, click on that, select the text to speech extension, then some new blocks would appear on your screen. Okay, then you would select the speak block, copy the text that is there inside the chat. So I have written, once there was a fox walking through a forest. You will copy that and paste it instead of hello. Okay, is that cool till here? Everybody got it till here? Give me a thumbs up if you did. Okay, cool. So I'm going to give you exactly 2 minutes. I'll share my screen. So in case you guys have doubts as to what blocks to use, you can refer to my screen. Is it visible? Give me a thumbs up if it is visible. Okay. These are the blocks you have to take. So first you will click on this blue color button here. I'm moving my mouse over here on this button, okay, in case you have doubts. Those who are new to Scratch, please follow my instructions. Click on this blue color button. Then you have to select text to speech, which is the fourth option here. Okay. Then some new blocks would appear. I would take a speak block, copy whatever is there in the chat box and paste it here. Then I would set my voice to tenor because I want a male voice. Okay. Okay. Everyone who's done, can you give me a thumbs up? Okay. So what is the next part of the narration? What do you think is the next part of the narration? So once there was a fox walking through the forest, and then what happens? I'll share my screen again. We'll see what is the dialogue written in the handout. So once a fox was walking through the forest, while he saw a crow sitting on a tree branch. So I'm going to copy this. Okay, I'm going to copy this. And then go back to my project. And then take another speak block, put it here. Okay, then I would erase the hello over here and again paste whatever I have copied. Okay, so it says, once there was a fox walking through the forest, put another speak block, while he saw a crow sitting on a tree branch. Okay, I'm going to put it on the chat again. Okay, do that. So the next speak block will have the next sentence. So why we are putting different speak blocks? Because there should be some break, right? So that's why we are doing that. Okay, it should not be very monotonous. So put each dialogue in one speak block. So whoever is done, I'll enable chat. Please type done in the chat box, or if you have any doubt, put it in the chat box. Okay, done. So many done. Okay. Okay, great. So can I proceed? Cool. No, I see many no's. Okay. Can you type whatever's your doubt? Can you put it there? Where are you stuck? Everyone finished adding the text to speech extension? Okay. Yeah, many of you are done. Please send the link again. Which link do you want? You want the Scratch project link. Okay. I'll send it. Yeah, for those of you who want the Scratch link again, please take it from there. Okay. Now, over there, how do you get the tenor? You'll have to click on set voice to alto. I'm going to show that in while I share my screen now. Please look at it. Can you see my screen? If I click on this drop down menu here, this arrow, I would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options. Okay. So I have alto, tenor, squeak, giant, and kitten. So the narrator is talking in tenor. So I will select tenor and then I'll put these two speak blocks. Okay. Now let's go see what is the next part. The next part says, he saw a crow sitting on a tree branch with a fine piece of cheese in her beak. So we'll select this, okay, copy it, and then take another speak block and put it there. Okay. Now, where do you have to put this code? This code can be anywhere. Okay. It can be in the fox, it can be in the crow, it can be in the background, it can be anywhere. Okay. Because it's just the invisible narrator. So we're putting it anywhere. Okay. So with a fine piece of cheese in her beak. We have done till here. Then I'll put this in the chat box. Okay, with the fine piece of cheese in her beak. Please put that also quickly. Okay, done guys. Give me a thumbs up if you have done. Okay, many of you not done. Please make it quick. Okay, I'll share my screen. It's just that I'm adding more dialogues. I'm not doing anything new. Okay, so the last part is that he said to himself. Okay, he said to himself is what the narrator is saying. So I'll go back to the project, and then in the speak block, I will erase the hello and put he said to himself. Okay. Now this much is done with the narrator. Okay. This much is done with the narrator. So I want all of you to finish these 4 lines of code. Once you're done, just type done in the chat box. Yeah. Okay. So you've done with this much. Can everybody who finished give me a thumbs up? Many of you finished, many of you didn't finish. Okay. Let me do it again with you. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Those of you who didn't get it, stop working on your projects and look at mine. Okay. So what I did was I went to the page that, the link that I've sent you in the chat box. I went to that link. And then there's a small blue color button here. Can you see my mouse hovering over here? So I clicked on this blue button, and then I chose the text to speech extension. Okay. So once I clicked on that extension, I got 3 new blocks here. Okay. So when I want to set my voice to something, like I want a female voice or a male voice, then I take the set voice block and put it here. So it's alto by default. I will click on that and I'll change it to tenor. Okay. How do I change it? I'll click on this arrow and click on tenor. Okay. Then I would speak all of this. And then now it's the turn of the fox. Okay. So now the fox is in which voice? It's in the giant voice. Remember, I told you to remember this, right? So I will take the set voice again and then change this alto to 1 minute. So I will change this alto to giant. Sorry, giant. Okay. And now I will take another speak block. And what does the fox say? He says, I'd like to have a bite of that cheese too. So I will copy this and then I'd paste it instead of hello. Okay. And now, can anybody tell me that there should be some way in which the story should start, right? How will we know when the story should start? So there is a stage here, right? It says the fox and the crow. On top of this, there's a green flag. Okay. So whenever I press my green flag, the story should start. But now the story is not starting. Can you see there's nothing that happens when I click on the green flag? Okay. So what will I do? I will have to give instructions to the computer and tell the computer that, hey, when I click on this green flag, only then you need to tell all of this. Okay. So for that, I'll go to the yellow button over here on the left. Please observe very, very carefully, guys. Go to the yellow button over here, and then there's a block called when flag clicked. Okay. That means when I press on this button, all this should happen. So I take this when flag clicked and put it here. So now when I press my green flag, I will be able to hear all of this. Can everybody do this much? Do this much, and I'm going to enable chat. You will say done if you're done. Okay, so many people have done. And if you have doubts, put it in the chat box. Many of you all have done. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I'll share my screen. Wait. Okay, done. Very good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen again. Now we're going to the next part of the dialogue. Okay. So the next part of the dialogue is what? So we finished this. So the next part of the dialogue is the narrator says, so he walked up to the foot of the tree. That means he walked up till the tree. So we're going to copy this and then we're going to paste it here. Take the speak block, erase the hello and put it in here. Okay, so he walked up to the foot of the tree. Okay, so I'm going to paste this in the chat box later on. Let me see what is the next dialogue. Then the fox starts saying, what a noble and graceful bird I see here. Right? So we are in the fox only. He says, I'd like to have that bit of cheese too. And he walked. And this is the narrator's part. This is the fox part. And here, so he walked up to the foot of the tree is the narrator's part. So I need to put set voice to, what is the narrator's voice? It is tenor, right? So I need to select tenor here. Now again, the fox speaks. So I need to put set voice to giant again. Okay. Set voice to giant. Okay. Now I'll take a hello block and I would say, what a noble and graceful bird I see here. So I'll paste it here. Okay. Then what is the next dialogue? How glossy your feathers are and how bright your eyes. So I would take that, take another speak block and put it here. Okay. So this much we'll do. I'll put down all the dialogues in the chat box. Please observe carefully. Okay. Yeah, I'll paste the line. Don't worry. I'll paste the line. Okay. Yeah. So the fox says, I'd like to have a bite of that cheese too. Guys, don't type anything in the chat box. I am typing all the dialogues. Okay. And so he walked up to the foot of the tree. This is the narrator is saying. Okay. You know what the narrator is saying and what the fox is saying. You know that, right? And then the fox says, what a noble and graceful bird I see here. Yeah. And then he says, how glossy your feathers are and how bright your eyes. This also the fox only says. Okay. So you can copy all these line by line. So each speak block should have only one line, guys. Don't put a list of many lines in one speak block. Okay. It won't look nice. So put one speak block, one line. Do this much. And then when you're done, just give me a thumbs up. Okay, just one, two persons. Okay. Okay, three. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes, finish it, and then I'll ask you if you're done. Okay. So this much is half of our story already. So we're going in the correct pace. Guys, if you have doubts, I'll enable chat. Ask your doubts in the chat. So the next part, yeah, I can share my screen. Yeah. So guys, avoid copying. Okay. What you can do is just remember two things. When the narrator speaks, we need to set the voice to tenor. And when the fox speaks, you need to set the voice to giant. That's all. The remaining is only in the speak blocks. This is just a dialogue part of coding. Okay. So that's it. Now, how we'll copy the line? Okay, so whatever I'm typing in the chat box, select the line, right click, Control C, or you can right click and select copy, then go there and select paste. Okay. Yeah. Now the next line is this. Okay. The under the fox only put another speak block. I'm putting the next line in the chat box. Now you have to do this. You have to say, the fox has to say, I'm sure your voice must be better than any of the bird in this jungle. So that's the next part of this. So I'm not going to do that. You guys have to do it. Come on. I've taught you so many lines. You guys have to add this one more line. And this is what the fox says. So it's the continuation. Okay. So it says, I'm sure your voice must be better than any of the birds in this jungle. Yeah. The last line that the fox says here in this part is, I'd love to hear you sing. That's the end of his flattery. So he says all of this, and then finally he says, I'd love to hear you sing. This is a part of his plan. So put this also in the next speak block. Make it quick. Okay, guys, you all are done. Give me a thumbs up if you have done. No, there's nothing that you can get stuck in. You just have to add speak blocks, copy, paste. Okay. So now we'll go to the next part. I'm going to share my screen. In case you're stuck, you can pause that, come back to your Zoom and look at my screen. Okay. So now we finish coding till here. It says speak, I'd love to hear you sing. Okay. So this is how much we have done now. So the next part is that the narrator says the crow was so flattered when she heard this that she began to open up her beak and sing. Okay, so narrator means we need to change our voice now. So I will set my voice to tenor. Okay, set voice to tenor. I'll take another speak block for the narrator, erase the hello, and then go here. Yeah, the crow was so flattered. That part I would paste it in this. Okay, the crow was so flattered that when she heard this, what she did, she began to open up her beak and sing. So I'll take another speak block. I said only one line should be there in one speak block. Okay, put this here. Okay, then the next part is what? Will you do this much? I'll just put this in the chat box. This is the next line. The crow was so flat. I put it in the chat box, guys. Put each line in one speak block. Okay, the crow was so flattered. When she heard this, she began to open up her beak and sing. This is the narrator saying this. So please make sure before putting these two lines, you're changing the voice or setting the voice to tenor. Okay, T-E-N-O-R, tenor. Okay. Then what happens? After she sings, the narrator says, down fell the cheese into the waiting mouth of the fox. So that also should be there in the next speak block. So those of you who have finished this much, please put the next part also. Down fell the cheese into the waiting mouth of the fox. Put that in the next speak block. Okay, I'm going to share my screen for those of you who want to refer. I'll take another speak block from here, drag it here, erase the hello and put it here. That's it. Done. Okay, down fell the cheese into the waiting mouth of the fox. Done? Okay, those who have doubts, hold on. At the end of the session, I'm going to clear all your doubts. Okay, so those of you who have doubts can stay back in the end and I will clear off all your doubts. Now, what could be the next part? I'm going to enable chat now. So tell me what is the next part of the story. So down fell the cheese. After that, what happened? Come on, quick, quick, quick. The bird sings. Yeah, the bird sings and down fell the cheese. After that, crow. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. I think Vidit already has the IM, the instruction manual. Okay, the fox grabs it. Okay. The crow cries. The fox eats it. Good, good, good. Okay. Fine. So I'm going to disable the chat again. So now we are going to say, for those of you who have the script, okay, I'll just share the script link. So in case you are able to, give me a minute, guys. Okay, there's some problem with Google. It's not allowing me to share. Okay, I think the Google server is down. Remember I told you. So we'll just adjust with the chat for now and it'll be there in your Facebook page. Okay, guys. So that link is already there. It's shared with you already. So in case you have doubts after the class, you can go and refer to that man. Now the Google, okay. Oh no. Then what happens? What happens? Then the fox says, you foolish crow, do not trust flatterers. So this is the fox turn. So I will set my voice to giant again and then say, you foolish crow, don't trust flatterers. Okay. My spelling is wrong. Yeah. So I'm going to copy these two sentences and put it there on the chat box. Yeah. Oh no. This is what the crow says. Okay, guys. So don't forget to change voice to squeak. Okay. Oh no. Then you foolish crow. This is what the fox says. The first one is what the crow says. And then the fox says this. Okay. So here we end the dialogue part. Okay. So has everybody, one second, has everybody added the when flag clicked block on the top? Give me a thumbs up if you have done that. Now click on the flag button and hear out whatever you've put, all the dialogues that you've put in there. Very good, Vidhi. So all the dialogues that you put in there, click on the flag button and check if all your dialogues are coming out clearly in the manner that you wanted it to be. Do that. Okay, play it out, click on the flag and play your project and tell me if it is working properly. I've enabled chat, so guys, if you have anything to say, put it in the chat box. It's working. Okay. Okay, so the last part is, guys, please come back. The last part is, I'm going to disable your chat. So the last part is that the cheese falls down and that should be shown, right? So I'll show you where to put it. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen. This is very, very tricky. Please observe this very carefully. Okay, now let's go and look at all our narration. Okay, we'll look at all what we wrote. We said once there was a fox walking through the forest while he saw a crow sitting on a tree branch with a fine piece of cheese in her beak. He said to himself, I'd like to have a bite of that cheese too. So he walked up to the foot of the tree and he said all of this and he made the crow sing. And then can you see there's the speak block called down fell the cheese into the waiting mouth of the fox. Can you find that speak block? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to detach the remaining speak blocks like this. And I'm going to keep a break, a little gap, okay, between the speak down fell the cheese and set voice to squeak, okay. Between that, I'm going to keep a gap. And what I'll do is I will go to events. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a message to the cheese. So the cheese should know when to fall down, right? Remember I told you there should be a synchronous event. So I'll go to broadcast. Inside events, I have something called as broadcast message 1. Okay, so I will take this broadcast message 1, put it here. Now it's written as message 1. I'll click on the message 1 and say new message. Okay, so in the new message, I will say drop cheese. Okay, and I'll say okay. And then I'll join back this part. Okay, I'll say drop cheese and then join it back. Now who has to receive this message? It is the cheese, isn't it? So what I'll do, so there is the cheese here. The first sprite is the cheese sprite. Okay, so I will say when I receive drop cheese, then what should the cheese do? First, I'll make it visible by clicking on the I button here. Okay. Yeah, the cheese is here now. So I'll put the cheese near the beak of the crow. Please observe this very, very carefully, guys. I'll put the cheese here near the beak of the crow. Okay. Then I will go to motion and I will tell the cheese that, hey, you need to initially go to this address, this place. Okay. From here, you have to fall down. So I will take this cheese and put it down here because it has to fall down. Now I will say glide 1 second to this position because I have put my cheese already here. See, this is very tricky, okay? First, you need to put the cheese here, then put a go to block. Then drop the cheese down and put a glide block. Okay, so now what happens? Just see if I click on this. Can you see the cheese falling? Yeah, so that should happen. So I repeat it. Put the cheese here, put a go to block. Put the cheese down and put a glide block. Okay, do this and tell me if you're able to do it. Don't copy down the values. Okay, that's why I'm just stopping to share my screen. Please do it quickly. Yeah, if you have doubts, you can ask me in the chat box. Guys, those who have doubts and if you have joined late and all those things, I'm going to share my screen and show you what it is. For those of you who are still doing. When I receive drop cheese, go to first this position. So first I have to put my cheese here, then slide it down, then put a glide block. Okay, all these blocks are in motion. So I'll have to do that. Okay, now those who have finished, please click on the flag button and see if it's working. Okay. So you saw how that cheese, fell down. Now, guys, so there's something very important. We can always continue the session. Okay, we will continue the session, but there's something important right now. You have to give a feedback form. 1 second, let me disable chat. Yeah, there's a feedback form that you'll have to fill. Okay, please fill the feedback form and submit it now. We'll continue the the class after that, the session after you finish filling the feedback form. Okay, understand how we can make the classes better for you, right? So it's very important for us to know. Guys, can you type done if you're done with the form submission so that I can go ahead with the session? Okay, one person is done. Quick. We just have 3 more minutes. Yeah, you want to see the code, fine. Yeah, this is the code for the cheese, right? This is the code. So how you do it is, first you put the cheese here, take a go to block from here, then put the cheese down and then take a glide block from motion. Okay, so that's how you do it. Guys, do not copy these values. It will be different for everyone. Okay, so don't say that ma'am got 49 and 93 and I got 46 and 92. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's okay as long as it's working fine. So what I want you guys to do, those who have finished, please play your project and see if it is working in a flow, if it's happening in a flow, and if your conversation is meaningful there, and if your cheese is able to fall down. I want all of you to do this. Cheese is not going to the fox. So you will have to drag it, no? It depends on you, how you're dragging it. So I'll show you again. See, the cheese is initially here where you'll put the go-to block. Okay, then you will drag if you want the cheese to go here, you can drag it here and put a glide block there. Okay, it's completely up to you. I wanted my cheese to go here, so I put a glide block for that. So I can make my cheese go here and however you want to do it. Is that clear? Yeah, there's no remix option because you have not logged into your account. Yeah, so what to do? It's working. Good. For those how many of your projects are working? Can you just give me a thumbs up? How many of your projects are working? Not working? Working. Okay. Many of you are not showing any reaction. So is it working or not working? Guys, do not copy. That's why I'm not sharing my screen. Don't copy it. Okay. This is just a technique. If you copy it, you will not learn. Right? So first, the funda is very simple. So let me show it to you again. Not the code, but how to do it. Okay. So see here, I have written my narration inside the fox. Okay. So after down fell the cheese into the waiting mouth of the fox, after that, I would put a broadcast drop cheese message. So how do I get this is, I would go to events, the yellow button, and there's a broadcast thing over here, broadcast block. I would drag it here, click on the message one. Initially it will be message one. Then I want to create a new message. So I'll type here, drop cheese, and then press OK. Okay. Then what will happen? I have to put this block over here. I already have it, so I'm putting it back. Then I will attach this back again. Now somebody has to receive it. Who has to receive it? The cheese has to receive it, right? So I'll say when I receive drop cheese, I would put my cheese first over here. Okay. Then go to motion, the blue color block. Then put a go to block here. Drop the cheese next to the fox. Then put a glide block here. That's all. It's very, very, very simple. Okay. Cool. So the last part is, guys, please listen. The last part is I'm showing you how to move the fox. Okay, this is very important. This is the animation part.
Wow. Wow, so many students here. I thank you, first of all. Thank you, Sarita ma'am, for taking such a wonderful class, and thank you for all the students also to join. Can we quickly have all of you show us a smile and a small peace fingers? So I can take a quick photo of you. Thank you. Hold on one second. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Sarita ma'am, sorry for disturbing.
No problem.
Now we'll let them know the final twist in the tale.
Sure, sure, sure. I'll just show them one part and then I'll show them the assignments. Okay, guys, I'll just show you one last thing. Okay, this is the animation part. Please pause all your work and listen. So inside the fox only, I would do one last thing. Okay, so I would go to the costumes part and see there are many costumes in the fox. Okay, many pictures of the same fox, right? So what happens is, if I go to looks, each picture is called a costume. So if I click on next costume here, there are different avatars of the same fox. Okay, so if I want the fox to move, show as if it's moving, so I'll have to put this in a repeat block. Okay, so repeat moving, repeat changing your costume 10 times. Okay, so when you will do this, you will do this when the flag button is pressed. So when I do this, see, it's too fast right now. Okay, so if I want to slow it a little down, I will put a wait 1 second block here. So can you see that my fox is moving a little bit? Yeah. So if I want to move my fox a little more in front, I would go to motion and then say move 10 steps. Okay. So can you see this? Yeah. Yeah. So it's moving and sitting, right? So this is one way of doing it. If you don't want it to sit after each time it moves, go to costumes and delete the last 2 costumes. Okay, so that's one thing that you can do. So then when I go back to code, it actually looks like it's moving. See? Okay. So this is how I can do it. Okay. So now what you'll have to do, guys, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Now I showed you some basic animation. Okay. You know how I made the fox move is by putting different pictures in a loop, right? So similarly, what you will do is you will create an assignment. Now this assignment is very interesting. Okay. You guys are going to be rewarded for it. So whoever submits the best project gets a 100% scholarship for a course in CAMK 12. Okay. So the project should have the most likes on Facebook. That's the criteria. So you should share your project, and whoever gets the maximum likes, they would get the scholarship. They would be the winner. Okay. So the assignment is that you will have to create a project that is based on 3 themes. Okay. Either one of these 3 themes, either Christmas, or I'm going to give you a prompt. Let me type it in the chat box. Once there was a rich lady, but she was very lazy. Okay, now you have to continue this story and put it, you have to share your projects and put the link in the Facebook community. Okay, and the third part is you can code your favorite cartoon. So you can do that as well. Okay, we are coming up with more workshops like this. Where this time is not sufficient, so we'll come up with more workshops like this where we'll teach you more things and more animations. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
And
I
before
hope
you
you
guys
understood
go,
the assignment, right?
hey guys, Sarita ma'am.
Yes, sir.
So before everyone leaves, can we just share a form once again? So anybody who missed the chance to fill it, guys, if you fill the form, we will get to know how to conduct the session for you in a fun way. What worked for you, what did not work, we will understand. Great, guys. Please do take 2 minutes to fill that up. Parents, if you're here with your kids, please do help them fill that form.
Guys, I've pasted the form link also. And one thing you can do is you can make these stories and show your parents how cool projects you're making, right? They'd be happy to see how nice things you're able to do.
Ma'am, what's the deadline for the form, ma'am? By when do they have to submit in
They have to
Facebook?
submit it in 2 days. So they have to submit it by 16th.
Oh, 16th. We don't have much time, guys. Are you guys ready? Show me your peace fingers to show that you're totally ready for the project submission.
Yeah, by 16th of December. This is your deadline, guys. Please post your links, okay? Please share your projects and then post the links. If you do not share your project, it would be hidden. I hope you know that. There's an orange color share button. You need to share it and then only submit it, okay?
Guys, are all of you on Facebook? You will see a post right now which will tell you to submit your DIY challenge. Okay? Your DIY challenge. In that post, you comment. Okay? You comment with your Scratch links. All right? Just follow the post, it will tell you. Great, Sarita ma'am. It's now on to you.
So we're good to go, right? We can end the session. Do we have any doubts? We can have a session for doubts. Yeah. For those of you who do not have any doubts, you can leave. And those of you who have doubts, you can stay back. Yeah, I'll unmute one of each of you separately, okay? Yeah. Arav, what was your doubt?
Actually, I had a doubt how to move that crow. How to
move the crow?
Yes.
Okay, guys. So see,